do you guys get there? Alright, let's get this day started. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Well, today it's gonna be a very, very informative day. So I suggest that you guys just stick around, watch the full video, because I'm gonna teach you guys some really, really good tips. I think it's gonna help you guys a lot, specifically if you want to make fat loss a super easy way to kind of start off your 2020 year, guys. Seriously, I'm gonna review one of the best ways to lose body fat, and no BS. Is honestly, anybody can do it. It's not rocket science. People have been doing this for years, but stick for the whole video because you guys are gonna really, really enjoy all these things. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. Hello, I'm back. So as you can see, I am walking. Haha, newsflash. And where I am right now is, of course, porch. I have a treadmill here. So no, the best way to burn fat is not by running. But guys, seriously, I'm gonna give you guys the best tips in detail. So I want you guys to pay close attention, alright? So here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna be going over different phases on how your body responds when you are walking. So I like to do my walking first thing, fasted cardio in the morning. I just wake up, get some water, and I start my cardio. There's no right or wrong way to do your cardio. You don't burn more fat by doing it fasted. That's a myth. You can do it whenever you want. I just like it fasted. First thing in the morning, kind of get it over with. So the first phase is gonna be, so when you first start walking, first 5 minutes, all right, your heart rate is gonna go probably from 70 to 100 beats per minute. So what's happening right now, your body temperature is increasing, and at this point you're starting to burn probably around maybe 5 calories per minute. So it depends, situational, depending on how many steps you have. So after that, when you go from like 5 to let's say 12 minutes, then your heart rate will increase from 100 to around 140 beats per minute. At this point, your body temperature will also increase, causing you to burn a little bit more calories per minute. So instead of burning 5 calories per minute, you are probably going to be burning maybe a 6 to even 7 calories per minute. That's going to be the second phase. All right, guys. So third phase is going to be the 12-minute to 20-minute mark. You should start seeing some sweat dropping down. Your blood temperature should be increasing at this time. And at this point, you should be burning around maybe 8 calories. Again, this is all situational, but it really depends. So make sure you guys are paying attention closely, because either pause the video or take notes, or screenshot what I put on the screen. The next phase is going to be the 20-minute mark to the 40-minute mark. Okay, so during that time frame, your insulin levels pretty much drop drastically. Your temperature continues to increase because now you're walking longer periods of time. Doesn't necessarily mean you're walking faster, or like depending on the terrain where you are at, if you're like going up in a hill, right? So the last phase when you are walking is going to be the 40-minute mark to the 60-minute mark or over. So the longer you walk, obviously you get benefits longer of all the previous phases I talked about. But at this phase, you're basically oxygenating your body, you're getting rid of unhealthy fats, you're strengthening your immune system, and if you're walking outside, let's say that it's nice outside and it's sunny, so you're increasing your vitamin D levels. So if it's winter, it's kind of hard because it's not really sunny, so I recommend taking a vitamin D pill as a supplement to kind of aid your vitamin needs. But at this point, guys, as you can see, I'm walking pretty normal pace, about a 3.3. This is why walking is the best exercise of cardio for fat burning. Are you guys ready? So a lot of you guys may not know, but when you are walking and your heart rate, like I said in the previous phases, is from around 70 to even maybe 140, 45 beats per minute ish, you are burning fat. That's what you're using as your main source, right? So when you're walking right now, like I am, pretty pretty steady. I'm using mainly just fat, okay? Once my heart rate goes from like 150 and up to around maybe 190 or over, you know, when I'm sprinting, winded, I'm out of breath, then you're using typically carbohydrates. So what's gonna that do for your body? So if you are running or jogging, right, and your heart rate is up there, then you're just gonna be using carbohydrates, meaning that if your approach with cardio is to burn fat, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're just burning carbs, you're not burning fat. So what's gonna happen if you're just burning carbs, you're just gonna get hungry at the end of your session. You're gonna be starving, which a lot of you can probably experience after your long run. You're probably starving. That's because you were burning just carbohydrates. If you wanna burn fat, on the other hand, then I'd recommend just going to low to moderate intensity for your cardio and sticking there. Next one is gonna be, how should I split my cardio? Okay, so when you're doing a cardio session, let's say that you're gonna be doing 30 minutes of cardio, right? So the best approach to do this, if your goal is to burn fat, again, if your goal is to burn fat, you wanna make sure that 80% of your cardio, you are doing it on a low to moderate intensity basis. Meaning your heart rate shouldn't go over 140, 45 beats per minute. If it is, knock it down, you're going too fast, all right? 20% of your cardio session then will be in the moderate to high intensity levels, because now you do need to use your other energy systems, right? So you want to be making sure that you are also getting your heart rate up, but most of the time, 80% of the time, you should be in the fat burning phase, because who doesn't want to be burning fat most of the time, right? Gotta get rid of that flat tire that we got, the little pouch, the little back fat that we have, right, during the winter bulk. I can attest to that, low key. But anyways, that's how you want to split your cardio sessions, right? So how often should you do your cardio? It is situational. What is your goal? If you want to burn fat, then a great way to start would be 2 to 3 sessions per week. How long should I do my cardio for? Probably 20 minutes at first. There's not a set number, guys, that everybody has to do, because everybody adapts to exercise differently, all right? Keep in mind that it is very, very important, so listen closely. Every single person adapts to exercise very differently, meaning if I say you should do 20 minutes of cardio, that could be great for Lucy over here, right? But for Tom over here, that's probably not enough. So you kind of have to experiment with yourself, but I found that 20 minutes is a good base point to kind of start and getting the ball rolling, at least for now. And then once you can do that with ease, let's say 3 times a week, you can do 20 minutes, no problem. All right, bump it up to 25 minutes next week. You can do that. Okay, bump it up to 30 minutes. Just don't go over an hour per session of your cardio, because at that point you're really starting to burn muscle and not necessarily fat. And if you want to burn muscle, well, be my guest, but a lot of us probably don't. We want to conserve as much muscle as possible, right? The last tip that I'm going to give you guys is, what is the best way to get just cardio in? This is called the NEAT phase. So what NEAT is basically any activity they do outside of the gym. So as far as walking around, doing some chores at the house, getting up, walking to the grocery store, I don't know, walking your dog. These are all under the category of NEAT, okay? And I'll put on the screen what NEAT stands for, somewhere over here. You can look at it. So what NEAT is, like I said, for me, I walk. So the best way for you guys to do this is set a goal for yourself. So walk for at least 5,000 steps daily, all right? Not once a month, not once every 2 months, every day, okay? The reason why we're doing 5,000 steps is because that's a really nice baseline that I found when I tell people. After that, if you can continue to walk 5,000 steps every day, okay, bump it up 1,000 steps the next week. Once you can do that, bump it up another 1,000 steps. Now you're at 7,000, right? So, and you just keep on doing more and more and more. I do 12,000 steps daily. I found that's kind of my sweet spot. You can do more, you can do less. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. You can't really overwalk, guys. If you're gonna take anything out of this video, make sure you listen to this closely, right? You can't overwalk, you can't overtrain. It's very, very difficult because it's a very low impactful exercise, meaning that unlike running, when you're really using and you're stressing your joints, right, with the impact every single step, you're coming down hard on the knees. You're walking slowly, you're walking at a slow pace. You're not really, it's hard to, almost impossible to overtrain by walking. It's very, very difficult. So with that being said, you can walk as much as you want, and that is one of the best ways to burn body fat, is by just literally getting up and walk. And I mean, I don't know about you, but walking is not hard to learn. You move your legs and you start, you go forward. So going into this year, I want you guys to really set goals as far as fat loss. I want you to start a walking regimen where you set a goal and you hit that goal. And if you can't, drop it down a notch. It means that your goal is a little bit too high. So set realistic goals to where you can hit those consistently daily, and if you can, then bump it up and do that every single week. And you just monitor your progress via your phone, maybe a health app, or the mirror to see how you're changing. So if you found this video informative, please smash the like and thumbs up button, because it does help a lot of people. It's just gonna help your boy out. I know right now the content was maybe a little boring as far as like scenery goes compared to the Chicago vlog, because I am on my porch on my treadmill, but I found like I have to be on a treadmill to talk about a video where it's mainly focused on walking, right? So I'm walking right now. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, because I don't know why you haven't done it. Bro, come on, subscribe. Do it for me, do it for your boy. All right, happy New Year's, happy 2020, and let's kill this. Peace.